Right, Rich, thank you. A key part of this expanded 2-hour broadcast is in-depth conversations with newsmakers across Central Texas. Burnet has experienced remarkable growth in recent years, seeing several percentage increases from 2021 to right now.
Today, Burnet County Judge James Oakley joins us now. Thanks for being with us, Judge.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about the growth in your county, population and development. Specifically, how is your county handling that with infrastructure?
Well, we're doing the best we can. As far as infrastructure goes, you know, the county does not get into water systems and wastewater and all that as far as like cities do. What we do infrastructure-wise, the number one thing we do is work with TxDOT to advocate for improvements to the transportation grid, if you will, to prioritize and work with them very closely to add center turn lanes, expand infrastructure, such as we're getting a new bridge down by Marble Falls, which is over the Colorado River. And that's a really big thing. Been working on it for 49 years. So it's time. But I would say from an infrastructure standpoint, that's the number one thing we do is work with TxDOT. And we work very closely with them. And I sit on the Campo board, and that's all part of the process in that endeavor.
Okay, and talking about economic growth, keeping with that theme, around this time last year, we know that county commissioners, they approved that 545 acres, and that was for the Thomas Ranch development. And so we know the full sales rolled out this year at the top of 2024. In terms of that, will we see more economic development like that in 2024 in your area? Absolutely.
I mean, the Thomas Ranch is just one of many that are going on. And what amazes me is how we have things popping up in areas of the county like I wouldn't have expected. Naruna, Texas, if you know where that is up by the Lampasas border. We've got developments coming in up there. You know, as far as economic engines such as factories and employment, most of those are going to be in the city limits where they're needing some of those city services that are involved. So the county is a little bit more limited more to the residential development, although we are seeing some more commercial usage in the unincorporated areas whenever it does not need those services. And that can be just office spaces, but not manufacturing.
So when it comes to law enforcement, you know, public safety is very important in every community, and our Central Texas communities have been struggling with shortages, trying to attract people to become deputies and officers. What is it like in Burnet County, and is it tougher in smaller communities, you know, within the cities like Marble Falls or such, to attract people?
You bet. It's competitive because it's who can pay more for it. And there's a general balance, I would say, that from a workload, one might say it's a little bit less stressful to be an officer in the beautiful Highland Lakes region versus downtown Houston or Dallas, not to pick on one particular city or another, but obviously it's a different work environment. But you know, I was a governor appointee to the Law Enforcement Commission for 10 years, so I've got a real close connection with law enforcement. And it is we're always got the help wanted sign out. It's just, that's a tough job, and it's just, it's an expensive endeavor for the county, anything to do with law enforcement, because it's 24/7. There is no real holidays. There's always something going on. And it's a tough job for that and the incarceration side out at the county jail.
Okay, and lastly, Judge, as more and more people are priced out of the city of Austin, we're seeing them move to more rural areas. Are you seeing an influx of people come to try to find affordable housing?
Absolutely. And it's amazing what's considered affordable housing these days. I know what I paid for my first house. But yeah, and because of that, that's just more and more load on the roads, like Highway 71, Highway 29, going through Bertram. But we've been successful working with TxDOT to get those funded to expand the footprint to have that all-important center turn lane, which really reduces accidents, so no one's getting rear-ended when they're trying to execute a left-hand turn, so they're not in a speed lane, if you will. But yeah, the commuter aspect is very much a real thing. Where I think our building costs are a little bit less because there's not nearly as much regulation as once you're dealing with the city of Austin or some of the other cities. So, I mean, there's a lot of developments at the 281-71 intersection south of Marble Falls that it's just, the folks behind it, the developers claim, you know, it's taking off a lot faster than they had envisioned. So, greater than forecast.
So. Right, yeah. Well, would be, you know, growing pains that we're all having around here.
Yeah.
So
yeah, a lot of it revolves around, you know, the big ticket thing in the crystal ball is water, the availability of water. drinking water. And that's really what we as current leaders need to focus on, to make sure that we manage those resources and prioritize its use and make sure that it's handled not only for today, but 20, 50 years from now.
All right. Burnet County Judge James Oakley, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate it.